Everyone, welcome. Today we'll discuss that rust discovered on the moon, and the moon is rusting and the scientists are puzzled. So actually scientists have discovered rust on the moon. Now it is quite surprising to all of us. That's why today we'll discuss about it and try to understand what's the matter all about actually. First of all, we will discuss it point wise so that you can easily understand the matter, that what's the matter is actually all about. So you all know about Chandrayaan 1, and let me tell you point wise and very clearly so that you can understand it very easily. So within this Chandrayaan 1 there is an instrument which is known or which is called Moon MineralogyMapper or M3. So it is known as Moon MineralogyMapper or M3, and it was built by NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in South California. So it is actually like this type of instrument which you can see here. So it is something like that. So it is called Moon MineralogyMapper or M3. So in short and in simple language, within Chandrayaan 1 there is an instrument which is called Moon MineralogyMapper or M3. It is an instrument which is installed within the Chandrayaan 1. In very short and simple language, we have to understand it. Now, the next point that we have to know is that the whole article was published in the Science Advance magazine. This entire article which was published in Science Advance magazine, and the researchers actually they were working under the guidance of Siu Lee, and he was the professor of Hawaii University of Hawaii. So now actually scientists have discovered rust on the moon, and they have come to know about this rust from the data collected by this instrument which we have already discussed, that Moon MineralogyMapper or M3, and this article was published in Science Advance magazine. Now the question arises, how can be there rust on the moon? Actually the fact is that Chandrayaan 1 in 2008, while surveying the moon's surface, mapped out a variety of minerals and discovered water and ice on the surface of moon. Now this water which is present on moon interacts with the air of earth and produce hematite, and this instrument, that is M3, detected that the moon's poles had a very different composition than the rest of it. The researchers were working under the guidance of Swai Lee, and he was the professor of University of Hawaii. Now, moon surface is actually littered with iron-rich rocks. The rust or the iron oxide is produced when iron is exposed to oxygen and water. Now, according to some scientists, most probably moon is getting oxygen from the Earth's magnetic field, because we have already discussed it that the rust is produced when iron is exposed to oxygen and water, and most probably moon is getting oxygen from the earth, because we have to keep in mind that in order to produce iron oxide or rust we need oxygen, water, and these things should be exposed with iron. So from where actually the the moon is getting oxygen? So most probably, according to some scientists, they think that most probably moon is getting the oxygen from the atmosphere of the earth. We have to keep in mind that these are all assumptions. Actually, we cannot say that these are the only reasons for the rusting of the moon. These are all the assumptions, and these points are not actually final. So we cannot say that these are the only reasons for the rusting of the moon. That's why the scientists are also puzzled, and they are trying to discover it the more as it is possible. So, but they have discovered some rusting point or rust on the on the surface of the moon, and it may be actually in the form of hematite or some iron oxide. Thanks everyone, thanks for watching.